Hello friends, welcome you all learning channel. In earlier video we have understood how to create company, how to create various vouchers and entries, accounting entries and various shortcut keys to be used in Tally. And now the time comes to check whether the accounting has been done properly or not and analysis of various reports. So let's start. First, to check whether accounting is correct or not, we have to always check one report that is called under Gateway of Tally Display Exception Report. Here we get various reports, out of which let's check first negative stock. Here what we get, if we have purchased less number of items in our inventory and sold more by mistake, then it will be captured over here. We have to press F12, then show quantity, rates, yes, so opening, yes, goods inward, yes, outward, yes, okay. So here we can see that one item, that is general, this is detail one, this is summarized one item we have purchased, then we have by mistakenly sold two items, so stock is showing negative. So here we can capture over here. Same way negative ledger, here it shows us that generally when we create ledger, assets have a debit balance and liability have a credit balance. So I have created bank under asset, so it must have a debit balance, but here it is showing credit balance, means if this report covers or exception item, means adverse balances, the account which is ideally should have debit and it shows credit, or vice versa will be reflected over here. Same is the case with this XYZ 890 is showing debit balance. Actually this is creditor. I can show like here because we have already understood in earlier. XYZ, control enter, this is creditor, so it should have credit balance, but due to excess payment it is showing debit balance, so we can capture over here. So this is the use of negative ledgers. Now next, overdue receivable payable. Here we can see the report of various delayed payment that we have not received over here. For example, one buyer to whom we have sold goods on 31st March 2017 of 30 rupees have not yet paid. So this is 31st March 2018. This is last day of financial year. I have given period of April 16 to March 18. So here it is showing overdue by 335 days. Actually from 31 March 2017 to 31st March 2018 there is 1 year, there is 365 days, but here they are showing overdue days. Overdue means from due date. Let us check due date. Come into this voucher, then buyer, control enter. So here we can check that default credit period we set it 30 days. So even though it is 365 years delay, but overdue due date was after 30 days from bill date. So instead of showing 365 days, it will show 335 days because we have given credit period of 30 days. So that's okay. Now also we can see aging of this receivable by pressing F6. This F6. So here even we can check from bill date or even due date. Let us check from due date. So we can check here, change over here, whatever period we can give, 60, 120 or 90, 180, 365, 65, enter, accept. So here we can see that the 30 rupees we have not received for more than 335 days. So it will appear over in this report, this range 180 to 365 days. Same way, if we have number of debtors, we will have list over here and they will appear in whatever due date they are falling, that is 60 to 90, 90 to 80, 180 to 365 or more than 365. So this way we can check this overdue receivable. Same way we can check overdue payable. This is outstanding since overdue since more than 335 days, as we have bill of March 2017, and this is no overdue. Why? Because this I have made entry on last day of this year, that is 31st March 18, so it is showing no overdue. So this is the use of aging report. Now let's also see display accounts book ledger. One ledger I am taking, for example, say XYZ. Let us give period alter F2 April 16 March 18. So this much transaction are there. Now if I want to hide some of the transaction, because I don't want to see 1-2 transaction, then I will simply press space to whichever entry I want to select this, then I will simply press Alter R, so the selected entry will be hide. And if I want to receive it back, then I have to press Alter U. So one by one the entry will be reflected again. So select, press space, and then Alter R, and then when you press Alter U, they will be come back again. So this is the use of hiding and unhiding the various accounting items. Next, let's check function of export. If I want to export this data, then I have to press simply Alter E. After pressing Alter E, I have to press backspace. So I go on the first line item, then I have to keep this default. This, if another form is showing by default, then we have to select Excel in uploading Excel format. Then export location we have to give, then we can copy a path. For example, I want to export over here, then I will simply press Alter D, copy path, Control C, Alter tab, Control Alter V to paste the path. Then output file, whatever name I can give, ledger. Then output sheet means under workbook, the output sheet name will be XYZ. Update exceeding I have to give here no. I will give yes only when I have already exported earlier file and want to include this export in the same file only. So we have to default keep it is no. So each and every time new file will be open exported file, yes, so it will open automatically. Normal ledger, all ledger, here you can set whatever you want to set in detail. For example, this all I don't want, you can set accordingly. For example, narration I want, I can set yes. I have not given narration in any entry, but you can see right, running balance also yes. Then Control A, accepting further item, and enter. Yes. So this is the ledger of XYZ. Here you can check all entry has been come. Here the name is what we have given ledger, and the sheet name is XYZ. So and this is will be available over here, this wherever I have shown the path. Closing, let me use shortcut of closing also. If I open any file, then I have to simply press Alt space. So here Windows will come, then I have to press C, so it will be closed. Again open file, Alt space C for closing, so it will be closed. Next, after this, let's check running balance over here also. We can, if we want to check running balance over here, then we have to simply press F12. Then we just go to running balance last item. You can simply press enter and yes. So here we can also make analysis of running balance. So if we want to track any negative item where balance is going negative, we can check in between from where. For example, in this the creator have created balance up to this transaction, from this transaction onwards a debit balance comes, so we can track and use this running balance function. Next, columnar view. For example, I want to have columnar view of this account. Let us give video. Then what I can do, I have to simply press Alt F8, then whatever field I want to give I can give, and then I can press Ctrl A to accept all other items. So here it will be reflected like this. wherever you need as per requirement you can convert it in columnar view, so you can easily see, or you can also export it to have a better analysis in Excel. Moreover, while checking various data you have to consider one thing also, that for example while checking trial balance, display trial balance, for detailed trial balance I have to press F12. Here I have to press yes, because if I don't press yes, then it will show only closing balance and not transaction during the year. And here I will give expand yes, so all will be expanded. Then I have to press Alt F1, so all detail will come except creditor and debtor, that I have to do manually, shift enter by pressing shift enter. So here we have got opening debit. If I have change period from April 17 to March M18, then it will show opening balance as well, because I have given 2 year period from 16 to 18. So I have now changed the period. So here for example I have any balance without balance, let's give 16 to March 18. Let's, for example here we have profit and loss, 3 debit, 3 credit and closing is nil. So if I simply see this report without opening closing, then I will not find that profit and loss item over here, because it is created and closed during the year. So to check number of transactions which all occurred during the year, we have to press yes and Control A to select other default, so we can check this transaction which has occurred and closed during the year. Next, for checking various item, for example I am in profit and loss in an indirect expense and I want to check all this voucher over this screen, then I have to simply press F7 and then give period 16 to March 18. So I will have all the transaction in that group here, indirect expense at one place. Total is 4200. We can check over here, this is 4200, so we can check at one time. Let's now check bank reconciliation. For example balance sheet, current asset, bank account, bank, then whatever month I want to check. For example I want to check this month, then enter, then I have to simply press F5, so I will get reconciliation. So balance as per books, balance as per bank. The difference is because of these 3 items, one of receipt, one of contra and one of payment. It is dummy example, so whatever transaction that can be taken place I have covered. But how to analyze this, for example if I have this transaction of cash, then it cannot be in reconciliation actually as per norms, but it is dummy, so I have taken this. I have made check of as on 31st March 2018 and it get cleared on 1st April 2018, so it will be appearing in reconciliation. Same way this check I have already issued but still not presented in bank, so it will be reflected in reconciliation. Ideally it must be reversed after 3 months, but just for example I have taken. And now if I want to check all the transactions that have been taken place in bank, then I have simply press F12, then enter show reconcile transaction also, yes, Control A. So here we check all the bank transaction will appear. For example this transaction was not there earlier because it was cleared on 31st March only, because here transaction of 5052 and earlier it was only 1. Control A. So because why it was not appearing, because it is the date set is 31st March 18, the instrument date is this and it is cleared before March only, so it will not appear in reconciliation. So this is what we check reconciliation. Then we have also one data analysis tool to check display cash flow, fund flow. Then we have check April 16 to March 18. Here we can check from where fund received and where we have applied the same, that is we have received loan of 1000 and we have made payment to creditor of 3000, so we have net outflow, that is receipt is less and payment is more, so we have outflow more, so it is cash flow. You can check, and here also you can check fund flow. 16th March. So how the cash, sources of cash, so yes, we have received loan and then application, so all we have lost in making expense. So here cash flow shows what cash flow we have on opening of beginning of the year, and what new cash we have received, and what we have spent, and closing balance. Whereas fund flow shows the source from which we have received fund and its application. Here we have all applied our fund in making loss only. Then how the gap is filled, because in cash we don't have extra money, so here we can see that the same has been filled by this working capital cycle. This is, we have taken loan from bank because we have made excess payment, so it will be reflected here. Credit balance of bank 2100 credit balance. Same way current liability, we have not made payment to certain creditors, these two ABC, and so it will be working capital gap, that is finance by creditor. So all these losses reflected by this asset and liability. We can check this loss from PNL also. This is the PNL. So here you can check, this is loss 4190, and it is financed by this 4190. All losses financed by this liability, asset, and this loan that we have received. So this way you can analyze the same. Then if you want to check inventory valuation, then also you can check like this. For example, I want to change method of inventory valuation, then I have to press F7. Let's check again, F7. Then I can check whatever method I want to follow, for average cost or FIFO. Then I have to select and press enter, so it will be shown over here. So it will be reflected over here. The whatever method you are following, you have to simply select. Then last, if you want to make any calculation at any screen, then you have to press Ctrl N. Then you can type whatever. For example, I want to make total of 4200 4200 plus 10, enter. So here you can check the result. So that's it, friend. I think this will be helpful to you. Then please like the video, subscribe the channel, and also comment if you have any topic which is problematic and you want me to prepare video for the same. Then you just mention in comment. I will take in my forthcoming video, and if possible I will try to cover all the difficulties that you have faced. So friends, and don't forget to press bell icon so that you can get notification of all new video whenever I upload. Thank you, friends.